Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So after a long time, at least for me, I'm filming a new video. I was sick over a week now, maybe you can still hear it. But other than that, I'm back with a new video, a Bollywood talk video in fact. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you guys my top 10 most favorite Bollywood movie albums of 2021. Whew, everything in one breath. I'm so good. Boom. Well, so this is like these are like my personal likings, my personal opinions. So if you disagree with this, no problem at all. Tell me your most favorite albums in the comment section down below. And before we start this video, I want to take a moment to appreciate you guys, to tell you how much I am thankful and grateful for your support, for all the love you are giving me, you were always giving me from the start, and I just can't tell you in words how thankful I am. We reached over 50k now, over 50,000 people have subscribed my channel, and I just feel, whew, I can't tell you guys, it's just so overwhelming. Like in the beginning when I started this channel, I didn't expect that so many people would see me, subscribe my channel, and I'd be like, okay, what am I gonna do now? And also, this is a special occasion as you're going to see this video on my birthday, yes! I also wanted to take this opportunity to like kind of celebrate my birthday with you guys, even though, yeah, well, you're not here, I'm not there with you, but somehow we are together and it's still Corona time, so let's celebrate it with amazing Bollywood music. So guys, let's talk. My number 10 is very special. I still haven't watched that movie. It's like, whew, I'm sorry. Still need to do it, but this music album is really so beautiful. Like, I can't even describe it, but this is my number 10. So my number 10 is the movie album of Saina. And I still didn't watch that movie, I still didn't watch that biopic, but still, in fact, the music album really is so beautiful, and my personal favorite definitely is Main Hoon Na Tere Saath, sung by Arman Malik. It's so beautiful, but also the rest of the songs, you have to know that in general I listen to every single kind of song, so the whole jukebox video of these movie albums actually reminds me a little bit also of the music album of Mary Kom. Also really nice movie with great music, and I think this music album really deserves to be in this list. My number 9, and maybe you guys will be a little bit disappointed, I'm not sure, but my number 9 is Suryavanshi. And guys, maybe some of you are disappointed as there are lots of remakes actually in this. So we got Tip Tip Baisa Pani, Naja, also this other song with the 3 of them in it, Ranbir, Ajay and Akshay. Mere Yara, oh so beautiful, I love it so much. And also when I listened to like the whole jukebox video, we got this theme of the movie, this kind of BGM of Suryavanshi, and it's so amazing, guys. Okay, it sounds a lot like Mera Wala Dance, so that melody a little bit like mixed up, but it's really amazing, that theme, I love it. But my personal favorite, definitely, you're gonna hate me for this, is the remake of Naja. I just love it so much, it's so amazing. Mere Yara, sung by Arijit Singh, who I love it so much. So these are like my personal favorites from that album, and even though the movie wasn't completely my thing, I think the music album actually is really awesome. Also the remakes, Tip Tip Baisa Pani actually is also like a really iconic remake. It doesn't sound so different. That was my number 9, and let's move on to number 8. My number 8 is really special, as also I actually don't want movies to influence my music choices, but they still do. So that's why this is my number 8. also a remake, but guys, it's like really awesome, that movie. If you still didn't watch it, please do. Kriti Sanon did an absolutely amazing job. Also, all of the other actors that were in this, I can't name them all, they were all so amazing, the whole cast. This movie was like a roller coaster ride of emotions. Rehman really did an absolutely amazing job again. I also saw this from lots of other people that they were saying that the songs from Rehman, they're kind of growing on you over time. I really agree with this because at first Param Sundari was a really nice song, but then over time I became addicted to it. Then also, so that is kind of my personal favorite from that album. Then also this other song, oh, I forgot. It starts with something with age. And then obviously Rihai De is so beautiful too. So these are like my personal favorites from that album. And I think this movie album definitely deserves to be on this list. Not only the music is awesome, also the movie, and it still influences my choices when the movie is also great and also has a great musical album. So guys, my number 7, and I have to look into my list because what is my number 7? Like what? Oh, okay, I know it now. So my number 7, actually the movie still hasn't released. Yes, my number 7 is Jersey. So I'm not sure, maybe one song or whatever released in 2022, I'm not sure. But I didn't care because the music album was so amazing and lots of the songs released in 2021. That's why come on, I don't care, I'm gonna put it in here. And obviously it is so amazing as lots of the songs were composed by Satchit and Parampara, and they are so amazing composers. I love their style, their composition style. Of course they do lots of different kinds of songs, but some of them are like in the same genre, I'd say. So Bihayali, Meram, from this movie Jersey especially, Flab Faroshi, like one of my most favorite underrated pieces of these two. It's like, oh, it's so amazing. So Madam is definitely one of my personal favorites, but also like all of the other songs are so amazing. I listened to all of the songs already from that jukebox. Maybe I'm also going to do some more reactions together with that video. So guys, this was my number 7, I'm not sure. And let's move on to number 6. Ooh, number 6, I still didn't watch that movie. Guys, like, why didn't I watch enough movies from 2021? But yeah, most of the time I wasn't really convinced. I was like, oh, the trailer doesn't look so good, not really my type of thing, but whatever. So yeah, maybe you can guess it. This is my number 6. My number 6 is Ruhi. And guys, yeah, still haven't watched that movie. Maybe, I think I'm gonna do it, at least for the music. Like guys, music really influences you, especially when it comes to Bollywood and maybe some other film industries in India, as music is so important for their movies. Like, it really influences you to watch that movie when music is awesome. And maybe I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna watch Ruhi because of the songs especially. So we got Pangat, love it. The remake of Nadiyon Par, guys, it's amazing, okay? Say whatever you want, it's awesome. And obviously, like, my gem of this whole album, I know there are other 2 songs, they aren't completely my thing, but these 3 songs are like, oh, they're so amazing. That's why this music album is far more in the front than the other ones. It's because of this one piece of art, which is called Kiston. It's so amazing, guys. I love the composition. I love how Jubin sang the song. He was so amazing for it. And guys, Jubin is trolled for all the wrong reasons. People really need to appreciate Jubin, especially for those original songs. Songs like this, songs like Kiston. It's so beautiful. So I just love it. And let's move on to the next number, I think number 5. And this is my number 5. So A.R. Rahman composed another really beautiful music album, which is Atrangire, and as I said, when these movies are also amazing, that it influences my choice, you know? I watched Atangire and it was an absolute surprise, that movie, for me. I really fell in love with it, and of course especially with the music. And actually it was so hard to because of these music albums, to rank them all. Last year, so actually the year before, 2020, I also did that kind of a video, and it was pretty easy for me. Yeah, this is my number 1, my number 2, number 3, and then the other ones were harder. But for this one, I was really struggling to find my number 1, because all of these albums have songs that I absolutely love, but also songs that I'm not so fond of, you know? So that's why it was really hard for me to choose my number 1, 2, 3, and then the other ones ranking was and then every single day I was changing my list again. It's oof. So if you see this video, maybe also my choices will change, but whatever. Back to Atangire. Except for the fact that I was so surprised with that movie. I also love lots of songs of that album, not all of them, but obviously I'd say like my number 1 would be Rete Sarasi. Obviously it's so amazing, so beautifully composed, and I just love it. Like when Ea Rehman composes music, most of his songs have like each in their own part, you know, and I can really see and hear that in Rete Sarasi, as it has like its own little part. I just love this. Is like my personal gem of that album. And then also Chaka Chak obviously makes me dance every single time, and Tere Rang is also beautiful. And then also Arijit has another song in this music album, so I really love it. And guys, let's move on to, it's getting closer to number 1, to my number 4. Oh god, I'm just, because I'm still a little bit sick, I'm like, I can't really focus so hard, like, what's going on? We're inching closer. So my number 4 is also another music album where I didn't watch the movie yet. It's similar to Ruhi, but it's way more on top, as it doesn't have as many songs. But these 3 songs that released for that movie are absolutely amazing and absolutely my style. So guys, this is my number 4. My number 4 is Boot Police. Guys, I still didn't watch it. Maybe I still do, because as I said, when the songs are amazing, then I'm like, okay, well, then I'm gonna watch the movie for the songs. And sometimes I even get surprised. I can't come up with an example, but sometimes when I see, yeah, okay, I have an example, but I'm not gonna reveal it as it's my number 1. So Boot Police has 3 songs, each of them is so amazing. So the title track, I Boot Police, is wow, and if you listen to the full version, I'm not sure if I like it or if I don't like it, that the rapper in the end is kind of rapping about corona and its vaccine or whatever. Then also this love song, Mujhe Pyar Hai, sung by Arman Malik. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. And then also Raat Gayi So Baat Gayi. It's my number 1. Definitely. I love it so much. I can't tell you. It's just it's so different from all of these other albums, in my opinion. Like each and every single album in here is so special and unique in their own way. But as I said, I'm actually, I love love songs, romantic songs, like I love it. But these party numbers, I'm a sucker for these party numbers. I love them so much. Only 3 songs, but all of them are absolute bangers, and that's why Boot Police made it so far in this list, so it's really like on top of my list. So let's move on to my number 3. My number 3 is one of those movies that was really anticipated. One of my most favorite actors. I love him so much. I love it that after this success, even though this movie didn't release in the theaters, it released on an OTT platform, that he got all of the success and all of the appreciation he really deserves, as he was always considered as some kind of flop actor and so on. So maybe you know what I'm talking about, especially one album, one movie I'm talking about, and it's the movie Shesha. Guys, also, like, I was really excited for that movie because Sid was in it, but at the same time I was also a little bit scared, as these kind of biopics, war movies, history movies, like this kind of rage isn't really my thing. But I really like this movie. The music album obviously is so special for, I'd say, almost every person out there. I don't know a single person who doesn't love at least one song of this album. It is so special. So my personal favorites definitely are, so my number one is Kabhi Tumhe. It's so beautiful, guys, and I just think it's so underrated from this whole music album. Everyone loves this music album, but Kabhi Tumhe is like one of the most underrated songs. I also listened to Jai Hind Ki Sena. I didn't react to that song. People were actually requesting it, but like sometimes I'm just like, okay, this chapter is completed now, and yeah, whatever. That song is also really awesome, something totally different in that album. But as I said, Kabhi Tumhe is my number one, then Rata Lambiya, and then I have to admit that these other songs, especially Ranja and Manipariya, also Jai Hind Ki Sena and Rata Lambiya, also took a long time. That these songs, and I'd say this movie album, really took its time to grow on me. I liked all of the songs in the beginning when they released, but I wasn't so obsessed with them as I were with lots of other songs when they released at that time for their movie. This is why this movie album is now on top. I'd say a few weeks ago, a few months ago, I hadn't put the movie album of Shesha so far on the top, because I wasn't such a huge fan of all of the songs. But right now, as I listen to, as I said, to all of these jukebox videos, like, oh, these songs really did grow on me. So guys, we're inching closer to number one, and number two is also so special. Like, I was waiting for that movie, like, since its announcement. Actually, it's also remake this movie, and I was a little bit disappointed when I watched it. But guys, like, even when I am disappointed in a movie, for example, like my Java, I was also so excited for it. Like, what stays even after this disappointment is the amazing music for that movie, and I'm talking about this movie album. I'm talking about Tadap, guys. I was so excited for that movie. I was a little bit disappointed. It actually has so much potential, that movie, but its potential wasn't really used, I'd say, in my opinion. I'm still convinced that if Mohit Suri would have been the director and he had like his screenwriters and so on, then this movie could have been in the same range as Ek Villain, Ashiki 2, and Hamari Adhuri Kahani. I just love these movies. So yeah, anyways, let's not talk too much about the movie again. Let's talk about the songs, and obviously my personal favorites definitely are Tumse Bhi Zyada. I was so obsessed with it then. I was listening too much to that song, and that's why I didn't listen to it anymore. But right now, it's on loop. It's on loop, definitely. Then Tere Siva Jag Mein. Oh, I love it so much, and it has two different versions. I think Tere Siva Jag Mein. It has this cafe edition, whatever. I'm not even sure why they call it this way. Maybe it's because it's more like soothing. It doesn't sound so electric. And Darshan Rawal is singing this only, and it's also one of my favorites. Like, why didn't they include this in the movie? It sounds so amazing, this version. Then also Assis God and some other singer singing the song, also a little bit different version. So like, I love these songs, and a song that I liked when it released, but right now I'm so obsessed with it. Like, sometimes it just needs time for these songs to grow on me, it's the song To Mera Ho Gaya Hai. I just love it, guys, how Juman sang it. And there's also like a different version sung by Javed Ali, I think, and he's an amazing singer. Yes, he's absolutely legendary. I love his voice, I love lots of his songs, but guys, I'm still convinced that maybe it's because of the fact that I listened to Juman's version at first. Juman's version is my personal favorite. Seriously, I have to be honest here. So guys, I think because of the fact that these songs have like so much weight, you know, than other songs, because I wasn't sure, like Put Police has 3 absolutely amazing songs. I love each and every single one of them. From Tarap, I am not a huge fan of the song, what is it called? The song that Biprak sings. And Neha Kakal also has a version of that song, and guys, it's really amazing. So I think it's actually really sad that people troll her for like her remake songs or whatever, and she's actually a really amazing singer, and when she sings these kind of songs then people actually don't really see that or hear that, but whatever. Guys, moving on to my number 1. We're already at number 1. So this is my number 1.
छूटे कभी ना वो आदत बना लूं, आशिक़ बना लूं तुझे.
My number 1 is Shiddat, and it was so hard to choose my number 1. I'm still not sure if it's gonna stay this way. The weight of those songs is also really important for me, as I don't love every single song from Shiddat, and that's why it was so hard for me to choose a number 1 from 2021, as in 2020, a little spoiler if you didn't watch that video yet, it was way easier for me as I loved each and every single song of that album. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it, you still have to watch that video if you didn't. I loved each and every single song. No, actually not. There was one song that I don't really like. But yeah, well, from Shiddat there are like two songs at least that I don't really like. But yeah, definitely my most favorites are, can't really choose a number 1, let's say the title track, Barabadia, Hamdum, and I wanted to speak German right now, and Jak Jak Jive is also a really nice song. I'm not so obsessed with it as I am with these other 3 songs. They're so amazing. So guys, if you still didn't watch this movie Shiddat, please do. Like, that is the example what I was saying, that I watched the trailer, it was really interesting, but then I also listened to like the title track of Shiddat, and I'm not sure if I also listened to the other songs before I watched the movie. I was just like, I thought there was something special, something mysterious about that movie, and it really did have something totally special. So really watch that movie if you didn't already. It's so amazing, and I cried my eyes out. I was so depressed for like 2 days after I watched it. It's oof. So guys, that was my top 10 most favorite Bollywood albums of 2021 list. Still had to think like, what year are we actually in? And it's my birthday today, so happy birthday to me. And again, thank you so much for watching this, for everything that you're doing for me, commenting, liking, just watching. I know there are also lots of silent watchers out there, and guys, I feel you. I'm also one of those people, I actually almost never comment. But guys, I see you, kind of. I feel you, and I'm so thankful that you are here. Okay, let's take some time and appreciate someone from a comment section. And today we got, I would take this moment to appreciate the passion and consistency of Miss Real Bolly, or is it MS, like MS Tony? Really, man, she's watching Bollywood stuff from a very long time, and she's as cheerful and bubbly as she was in her first video. Hope she will get millions of subscribers to pay off all the hard work that she's putting on editing and reacting. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Oh my god, wait, I have to say the name. Oof. Kulbushan Bagel. Thank you so much for this comment, guys. Like, oh, if I wouldn't be so sick right now, I would start crying right now. It's just like I have a headache and I feel like, ugh. Uh, but guys, all of the love, and I just love all of these comments that people actually see my passion for Bollywood. I know that, and also people tell me this a lot, that there are lots of Bollywood reaction channels out there that don't really know much about Bollywood. They can't even pronounce the name correctly, and to be honest, that was also one of the reasons why I started this channel. Obviously the first reason was to just get it out, to talk about it. I have no one to talk here about Bollywood. And the second thing was I was getting those recommendations of those reaction videos on YouTube. I was like okay, I was checking it out and I was like, wait, they didn't watch the movie, it's so iconic, they can't even pronounce the names correctly. They were like Deepika Padukone, and I'm like, what the hell, just this is like insulting. And the songs, the meaning behind them, the dancing, and they're laughing at some songs where I'm like, I love this song, you're insulting my taste. So it's just so that's why I started this channel too. So guys, and I really love it that you guys appreciate this, and yes, I have lots of knowledge, but I don't know everything. Obviously I'm still new, especially to like Tollywood, Collywood, and so on. I don't know every single detail, but still I'd say that I'm more an expert than some others here. So guys, that's enough of this video. I really hope you liked it. So if you are new to my channel and check out my other reactions, I mostly do Bollywood reactions because Bollywood is my life. Then if you haven't done it yet, then please follow me on Instagram. I post everything Bollywood related there, and you can also find reactions on Instagram that you can't see here on YouTube. And please check out my Bollywood talk videos like this and my Bollywood edits. I put so much breath and sweat into these videos. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss anything in the future. Just if you want, of course. I'm not forcing anyone, and that's it. Hope to see you guys in another video again. Bye.